What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey girl. So today we are getting into my gardening planner. So I'm not even gonna lie, last week there really wasn't too much for me to do in the garden, so I completely skipped a week, which was totally fine. Like I said, the weather was just really crappy, and outside of me just tending to the plants that I have started indoors, there really wasn't much for me to log. Of course, I did do my fertilizer Friday, but this week I was thinking that I wanted to switch it up a little bit. Not even gonna lie, I feel like with this paper, it was a little bit more difficult for me to decorate in the manner that I feel like I really want to make this look real gorge or whatever. So we are going to pull a piece from the back of our notes section to create our weekly. So let's get that started. So I have my ruler. So the first thing that I want to do is etch out where I want my days of the week to go. And I am going to use my Mono Tombow drawing pen in 03. All right, you guys, so now we have our lines down. Let's go ahead and pull some days of the week out of the journaling book. And I think I want to use, I really like this font, and I'm going to go with some gold because why the heck not? So that looks really good so far, and I definitely want to pull from the Gardening 1 and 2 book. You guys already know, for the most part, this is what I will be primarily using to create these spreads for my gardening to-dos. So let's see what we can find to make this look really cute. This is the Gardening 1 that I'm looking out of right now. And so first thing, I want to lay down a sticker for the dates. I really like this guy. I think it goes really well with the teal. So we are planning for the week of the 20th through the 26th. So just write for 20 through the 26th is actually my birthday. So yay, shout out to all the April babies. So I'm going to use that guy, and then I know there are some more little, hopefully, there's some more like dandelion little decals. So I think I want to put this baby down here at the bottom, just because I feel like I have seen a spike in the amount of dandelions that I have in my back. I do not treat my grass in my backyard, so It just kind of is what it is, and I'm not at all mad at it. I think dandelions are equally as beautiful as any other flower. So there goes that. I think I want to find something to go up here if possible. So maybe I won't find anything out of the gardening 1, but let's check out gardening 2. There's another little dandelion, so I think I'm gonna just use this baby up top as well. All right, and the last time we did this plan with me, I did the weekly task. So I think I'm going to maybe put this down here at the bottom. That way I allow myself enough space on the sidebar over here to write any to-dos or anything like that. So let's see if we can find maybe a little flag would be cute. One of these, or let's see what else we can find. Okay, so just to list our weekly to-dos, I'm going to use one of these babies. Oh, I have paint up underneath my nails, so excuse that if that's an eyesore for you. My bad. But me and my daughters did a pour paint today. I think that's cute. Do that like that. Okay, while I'm looking for another little flag, I'm gonna put this little sticker down here. And I'm just gonna separate these little sections. That. I think that looks cute. All right, and I found this little to-do sticker here, so I'm gonna go with this guy, but I think I wanna layer it with another sticker, so maybe I'll be able to see. This is what I had in mind, so I'll use this, that. Here, guys. So some of my goals this week that I wanted to get done that I haven't yet gotten done yet over here. So I haven't really had the need to start spraying neem as of yet. So what I'm going to do, because the weather hasn't been all that great as well, I'm going to just roll all these things that I have listed here over to this page. So I definitely need to get my potatoes started. So start potatoes. And I'm growing those out of like those hard or those hefty like potato bags, potato growing bags. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to sow some flower seeds. And I want that just kind of throughout the garden. And then, what was the last thing? I forget. That one says spray neem. I don't feel like I need to spray neem oil yet, but I have started to see like some little butterflies and things. So I'm going to spray BT, which is basically like a organic treatment for any like cabbage worms and things like that, because I have like a lot of lettuces and greens and things like that. So I'm going to say spray BT. And then anything else that I think to list, I will go on ahead and put in this section. And then for this section, of course, this will just be any notes that I need to take. And then I did not go on ahead and look at my forecast for this week, but I guess I can go on ahead and put today's forecast, which was nice. Actually, it was a good day for once. Actually, let's use these because I really want to get these stickers out of the way, or use these stickers, I should say. So I know it's like partially sunny. It's going to be like kind of on and off all day today. And I'm just going to put that right in front of the actual day. And that is pretty much it for this spread. Definitely make sure that you guys check out my garden updates, my garden tour updates for any additional information. I just like to be able to share with you guys how I've been able to keep track of certain things, even though like I said last week, there really was not too much for me to keep track of, but you know, just kind of is what it is. So I skipped a week, but that all is well, because really it just required me watering the garden and fertilizing the garden, and that was it. So there really wasn't much to log. All right, you guys, so this is post filming Ash, and I remember that I wanted to share something with you guys that I felt like would be a good piece of information for you to keep in your gardening planners, and I will just plug this in before I finish the video off. So if it seems a little choppy, that's why. So at the start of my planner, I felt like there were some important dates that I needed to remind myself of to be able to keep up with all of my seed starting dates. So I created just a little sheet, just using some colorful boxes. On this sheet, I just listed all of, like, you know, my last frost and my first frost dates. These are important dates to remember if you are starting a garden. If you aren't starting everything from seed, typically the main thing that you need to know is your last frost date. So really that'll just indicate where you need to go on ahead and take the transplants that you bought from the store and stick them in the ground. However, if you are starting seeds, I went on ahead and listed the exact dates for this year anyways that I needed to start things for early spring crops, like things like tomatoes, peppers, herbs and eggplants, and then cucumbers, okra, and zucchini, because those things I can wait 4 weeks before the last frost date. So I went on ahead and I have my last frost date, and what I did from there is I created a list. So based off of my last frost date, I was able to start all of my early spring crops on the 3rd of February. I know that may seem really early in the season, but most early spring crops such as brassicas like cabbage and broccoli and things like that, they need a really early head start indoors before you can go on ahead and transfer them outdoors. So based off of that date, I was able to go on ahead and get them started, and then also created like a little key where I can, you know, put when to start and then when to transplant, or when I can transplant outside. And obviously these dates are just like really basic dates. And you may just need to also take into consideration your weather, which, I mean, if y'all watch my last garden update, that y'all already know that I've been slipping on that myself. But these are all things to consider when you are starting your own seeds and, like, you know, talking about transferring things outside and so on and so forth. But, you know, it's just all important dates to remember. And then if you do want to get an autumn, like a second round of autumn crops before it freezes, then these are also dates to remember. So October 20th is my first frost. However, that means that I need to start some autumn crops well before then to actually be able to get them outside before it does a hard frost. So here I have 8/31, and then transferring the top of October. Again, all of these dates are based on what the Farmer's Almanac says. However, your weather will fluctuate, so you really just need to pay attention to the weather. And then as far as like any garlic or like flower bulbs, all of these things have to be planted in the fall. So my first frost, or I like to do it at least 2 weeks before my first frost, so that will be October 12th. So I just wanted to quickly note that, share that with you guys, because I think this is valuable information. If you have already started a garden, then you already know what I'm talking about. However, if you are a beginner, I feel like this will be a helpful key to keep in your gardening planner. That way you have something that you can go to, and like maybe it could be a calendar even. I don't have a calendar in this planner as it stands right now. I think I am going to buy another planner. That way I can, you know, have an actual calendar in here, because right now I just have my weeklies, but I feel like I do need a calendar in here. So whenever that happens, I will definitely update you guys. But I thought that this would be an extra little tidbit that I can pop in here for you guys. So again, I hope that you guys enjoy, and let's go on ahead and end this thing. That you guys enjoy these videos. If you do, make sure that you hit it with a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. So I wish you all health, wealth, and prosperity, and until the next time, peace out.